Whatever happened to Ammoon bases? That's no Ammoon. It's a space station. Okay, all joking aside, if you went on Amazon or eBay about 4 or 5 years ago and searched for bass guitars under $100, you came up with dozens of listings for these. The Ammoon jazz bass, right? I first came across one on Max Carlisle's channel, Guitar Max. He got his for 76 bucks. I went on eBay. The cheapest one I found was this for $79.99. Pulled the trigger, bought it. It didn't fall apart after the first couple of months, so I said, well, I'll get one in every color, because they came in black, red, blue, and yellow. I originally think they had a sunburst, but that went away real quick. And a couple of months later, when I picked up this red one, it was the cheapest one I could find was $89.99. And then when I went to pick up the blue one, they were all gone. Like, you cannot find them anymore. They've all been replaced by Glary and the other generics, like the non-branded. Doesn't have anything on the headstock. Now, there's one thing that differentiates the Ammoon from the Glary, because they use the same cheap electronics. They use the same cheap basswood bodies. They use the same cheap pot metal hardware. So what makes them different? The neck. This neck actually tapers down to a width of 1.5 inches at the nut, just like a real jazz bass. The neck profile is, I think it's a little thicker than a jazz bass. Not much. It doesn't have that baseball bat feel of the Glaries or the generics. And all of the Glaries and generics that I have seen have a width of 1 5/8 inches at the nut, which is not bad if you got a P bass with a decent neck on it. But when you've got basically a baseball bat and a width of 1 5/8 inches at the nut, it makes it uncomfortable to play unless you have giant hands, which not a lot of us do. So now when you do a search for Ammoon basses on eBay or Amazon, the only thing that comes up is wireless audio. So I just kind of wondered what happened to them, and why Glary or the other companies that make the generic beginner basses, I guess you could say, still go with that 1 5/8 inch width, because for one, it's not typical of a jazz bass. Jazz basses always have a width of 1.5 at the nut. I don't know why that decision was made, but I wish they still made these, because they're for a sub $100 guitar. Of course, now the Glaries are like over $100, and everything's over $100 because our economy is in the toilet. But so if anybody knows why they stopped producing these or what happened to them, just leave a comment in the comment section and let me know. All right, see you later.